Did The Sims 4 just announce my dream pack? This is my first watch through of the trailer because I don't feel safe going on the internet until I see it. So let's watch it together. Yes, the child is on my lap. So let's just see if we can get through this. So first of all, not all images appear in game. Like, what images don't appear in game? You know, are we looking at builds here in the trailer that aren't going to be in the game? Are we not actually going to have this many people sort of like running around and stuff? I'm not going to be pointing out too much with Create a Sim and stuff. I'm sure other creators have a lot of that covered. Let's just focus on build mode. And again, the bean is on my lap, so I'm sure you'll hear his input periodically as well. This here, I'm guessing, is not actually a playable building just because it looks amazing. So my guess is it's just like an object, a debug object, a world object. However, that would be super cool. This looks really neat. I really hope it's a fountain. If it's not a fountain, we're definitely going to have to turn it into one. And then we have a bridge here with sort of a swimmable canal, maybe. We do have a boat here, which the whole history of The Sims, I'm not going to put too much money on these boats being super playable. It's looking like a rabbit hole. We can't see through the windows. Kind of a bummer. It looks like we're getting family activities. I'm very excited about the hopscotch, and I saw marbles in the trailer as well. Again, this is pretty much just going to be a world object. Now, some of these plants look like they've been recycled from Island Living, and some of the gameplay also looks like it's been recycled from City Living. I know some of you guys feel certain ways about that. So what do we see here? This is a vehicle, and this is a vehicle. Are we getting operational vehicles, or are these world decorative objects? I'm putting my money on world decoration just because I don't want to be disappointed. We do also have these shuttered windows, which are super cool. Do I wish they could open and close? Of course. Also, can I please point out this roof trim? I have been crossing my fingers and begging nobody, because let's be real, I have no influence here, for gingerbread trim. And look at this roof trim. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. We got some cool square columns here. I don't recognize this specific foundation, so this one might be new with the little sort of like knob sticking out here, or I've just never used it before. New curtains, new door, new railing, I think, as well, because the one this looks most similar to is the Seasons, but it's not quite like Seasons. Okay, this is going to be a good shot, I think, to look at more of the build mode stuff. So these definitely look like island living trees, and they're distinct from the base game palm trees because they are a bit fluffier. They have more like an orb shape to the leaves, and they have slight discoloration on the bottom leaves as opposed to the palm trees that come in like Oasis Springs and stuff in the base game. I am loving the doors and windows, and I just can't get over the roof trim. I'm so excited about the roof trim. We also have window units here. I would love if these have some sort of functional gameplay. However, that kind of requires Seasons, so if it is cross-pack compatibility with Seasons, that would be awesome, but at the very least, I hope they can break. Let's let the rest of this building build out. Okay, so there's more of that trim. Here's a new column. I haven't seen any new friezes yet. They're definitely getting new wall textures, lots of new windows of all different heights, which is great. New trash can, some new furniture highlighted there. This might be a tall 2-tile door, which we need, and a new gate and fence. All right, now in this part of the trailer, I counted, I think, 4 different Sims being labeled as tenants. Does this mean 4 households? But I don't want to be too enthusiastic. Look, we've got some new crime items and stuff here. I think we've seen most of this already, though. All right, because we've got this tenant here, right? So we've got this tenant and that one. They could be together. They're both of similar age. Same with these. So it could be 2 families, or it could be 4, or I guess 3. But they're all shown to be in this same house. So who knows? Rice cooker. We've got some tea. Looks like we've got a lot of new food items coming, which is fantastic. Quick shot here. Kitchen. I'm excited about these new cabinets, of course. I like that they have the nice corner cabinet here. And here we get another look at some of those new decorative items. So we've got this household, which is not a sim that we saw before. This is implying new gameplay with the power going out, which I'm very excited. Like, having to actually maintain a building sounds so fun. I'm very excited about this gameplay, or at least the gameplay that's being insinuated. Okay, and now it's 6 o'clock p.m. We're going into the night market. Here is a new stall, which may or may not be interactable. I really can't tell from here. We do have the lanterns, plus these lanterns, plus those. Well, these actually are base game lanterns. We've got these lanterns. If these are not available in build mode, they will be in debug. So if you get the pack, you don't see them right away. They're probably in debug. And this stall, these are looking like interactable stalls. Now, whether they're Sims like the market stalls in Cottage Living or not, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait to find out. And breaking and entering. So is this the return of robbers? That is a question everyone's asking. So new wall decor, all these things. Looks like a new toy, which is cool. This lamp is intriguing me. Also, I want to point out that we can actually see all inside all of the rooms around here. Some of them are quite dark, but that's probably like, that could be gameplay or editing, but you can actually see in them as opposed to the apartments. So I'm very curious if this is going to be like apartments where you can't see inside the other units in the home, or if it's going to be like actually splitting the home up into certain areas. And we're going to look down and see mold. Again, is this a decor item? Is this something that has to be cleaned? I don't know. It's disgusting though. We've got the fungi, and we've got a new death being showcased here. Now this is pretty morbid to me. The killer fungi, I don't know how like, that's aggressive. So hopefully that's something that you can clean up and not have too many people suffer from, and it's not going to infect literally the whole apartment, although that would be some pretty intense gameplay. We do have marbles, which I'm very excited about. I didn't play marbles a ton when I was younger, but it was enough that it's definitely a nostalgia element for me. And I've got some new lanterns and stuff as well, so that's exciting. You know I love a good lantern. Some more roof decorations. Now this stall, appearing to be on a residential lot, is telling me that your Sims can actually run these stalls. Oh, also note this. So this comes in multiple colors, so that is worth noticing. And these windows are super cool as well. Oh, and a new spandrel as well. I don't know if I've pointed that out yet. So these look like these are actual items you can get out of build mode. Everything here should just be in the build mode catalog. And here's another look at the town. Now this looks like there are a lot of different stalls. If there are actually this many stalls, I'm going to be very impressed. So it looks like we can access the boat. Can we actually? Is it just world building? Can we actually fish in this world? Wouldn't that be fun? Buy by 18th of January to get Street Eats digital content. So if you purchase the pack early, or if you purchase it shortly after it comes out, generally for about a month after it releases, you get early like extra bonus content or whatever. Generally speaking, it's not really worth it. Like, I think all 3 of these are decorative items, so there's not really any gameplay that you're missing out on, and it's coming out on December 7th. So I'll see if I can farm the kit out and if we can do a stream. Now let's see if there's any information directly below before I just stop recording and throw this through the editor so that I can post it and you guys can tell me what I missed. Experience the tight-knit harmony or daily drama of multifamily lots and try your hand at being a property owner in The Sims 4 for Rent expansion pack. Revel in the hustle and bustle of Tomarang, discover unique items at the night market, and come home to a new residential rental where your neighbors are closer than ever. You'll run into them by the mailbox, socialize at potlucks. Ooh, I am very excited about potlucks. As a Midwesterner, very excited about the potlucks. And maybe uncover their secrets with a little snooping. If you're the property owner, make sure you keep that unit rating high. You don't want a tenant revolt on your hands. Now, does unit rating mean the whole home, or does that mean unit by unit? Like, could we have trash units and posh units? Time will tell. And then blah, blah, blah. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Pretty please. I am so curious what all of you are thinking. I am about to jump into editing so I can get this video up ASAP. I think that this is pretty much my dream concept in a pack. If I was ever to do a Let's Play, it would be something like this, where I'm buying old properties, fixing them up, renting them out, creating my empire. And now if we combine For Rent, cats and dogs, get to work, dine out, like there are multiple packs now where you can actually own other types of lots. So in a way, like it's not Sims 3. I'm not saying it's Sims 3. I'm just saying there is kind of a possibility now where you could potentially own the world. It wasn't mentioned so much here or in the trailer, but I believe I've seen other places that you can actually own multiple rental lots. Like you don't have to live on the lot. Now, if you have to live on the lot, I am going to be quite disappointed because that means my dream of Monopoly in The Sims will no longer be a reality, but I will talk to you guys all in a few minutes down in the comment section.